Welcome to Gen X Unchained. I'm Dave, your host. And before we go into opening and we start talking and doing the podcast, I wanted to go over with you guys for my partner, W Energy. W has no artificial flavors, no caffeine, no red dyes. It's the energy drink that is mostly preferred by most gamers, podcasters, content creators, and so forth. And just so you guys know, it is great for a pre workout too. You need to try it out. If you want, you go to that link at the bottom of the screen, check it out, hit that promo code I put up for you, and save yourself 10% on that order. And we're going to get into this. So enjoy the opening while I make sure everybody's going to join.
Shattered glass under my boots. We've been through hell, seen the truth. Scarred hands, but we hold tight. Every fall fuels the fight tonight. We are built tough. We don't regret the past. You can shove us down, but we come back for more. We are Generation X.
Oh, you're not even home. The podcast is started. You ain't even
Raised in chaos, bread and fire. Dreams pulled
All
down,
right, you're not
tangled
even
in
home. The
wire.
podcast started. So I guess it's going to solo.
Storm never broke our core.
All right.
We are
All right.
rebels. We are more. You try to break us, but we bend, we never snap. We are built tough. We don't regret the past. You can shove us down, but we come back for more. We are Generation X. Voices loud, fists to the sky. No chains, no leash, we won't comply. Feel the earth shake, feel it roar. This is our anthem, our uproar.
Welcome back. This is Gen X Unchained, and I'm your host, Dave. Welcome. Currently, I'm by myself, so my co host isn't at home. I just found him out driving around. I don't know what's going on. Nobody gave me any information that they're not going to be on time, so it's just me. The podcast is about new beginnings. Um, Whoever's watching, just so you guys know, I got this cool sticker from another podcaster. She is a co-host or a permanent guest on another podcast called Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole. Need to check them out. Uh, Her name is Lolly. She has her own podcast called Mythical Themes, and her handle is Mythical Writer. She sent me this cool sticker, so I got the sticker today. That's what I got in the mail. It was pretty awesome. I gotta find a place to put it though. Thinking about putting it on my PC, and just super stickering it up. But we got new beginnings. So new beginnings means I'm new. I'm doing a bunch of different new things, and it's great. The guys over at Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole helped me revamp my podcast. Helped me start thinking outside the box when I was about to give up, and I can't thank them guys enough, uh, especially John. So shout out to them. And if you guys want to, just remember Unchained down the rabbit hole. Also look up Retired Writer, and then you can look up Mythical Themes. You can look up Ray's Moto Life, and you can look up Lost in the Woods with Coy, or it's Coy Lost in the Woods. Either way it goes, you probably find it. Um, go check them out. They got cool podcasts. It's really awesome. Most of these guys ride motorcycles, so there you go. Outside of that, new beginnings. So I got a partner named Dubby. Kind of got the juices flowing in front of me. Got kind of got the artistic side of me to actually come out to do some new music. So I wrote some new songs. I think they're all right. I'm not for sure. I did write a song for W Energy. So I guess I'm by myself. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to have a podcast when you're by yourself, I guess, right? Because when you're used to having somebody with you all the time, or two people or three people, it's a little bit easier to come up with different ideas and things to talk about. So, new beginnings, right? It's new for me. I'm doing it myself tonight. I guess my co host, Moken, he will be joining us hopefully here soon. He is on his way home, for what I understand. And he just had to go out and take care of some things last minute, let time slide, completely forgot all about it. We were running a couple minutes late anyway, but I'm fine with that. I've been putting out some more content, doing video game content on our video game channel. Same channel, Gen X Unchained Gaming. With on Gen X Unchained, we did some streaming the last couple nights on some video games, Prominence Poker, Fishing Planet, Rocket League. The night before that, we put in like 4.5 hours on Rocket League. Got a lot of great views. I put up some shorts on the Gen X Unchained YouTube page, and a couple of them hit a couple 400 or 500. I know one of them hit over 1,000 views. And I think the closest one I have to 1,000 views, or over 1,000 views, is my little short that I did when I did homemade donuts. You know, kind of funny how food brings people to the channel, So I thought about doing a couple shorts, me making bacon cheeseburgers tonight, but my phone was running low on battery and I didn't have time for it. So everybody, welcome to the show. This is Gen X Unchained. I'm your host, Dave. A lot of people know me as Gen X Dave on Xbox. I'm also tied in to W on Discord. So if anybody from W from Discord's watching, welcome to the channel. Hello, everybody on Discord. Hope y'all are having a great night. So I'm getting blown up with text messages right now, probably from the perma guest, Only the Lonely. And let's see here. Yes, it is. No, I didn't ever say 7:30, Dan. 7 o'clock. It's always been 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern. Ain't that what it's always been? Well, the new format has been 8 p.m. Eastern. It used to be 10 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to send him a little message. He should know that. Always 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow I get my package from W. So when I get home from work, I'm going to do a little short. I'm probably going to record a couple videos of me opening it, trying it out, making a few mixed drinks. No alcohol, but making a few of the drinks to see how it is. I got a mystery tub coming. I don't know what the tub is. I don't know what the energy drink is. I'm excited about that one. I got a mystery shaker that comes with it. I don't know what it looks like. Kind of stoked on that, so I'm kind of, excited. And then I got Push and Punch. Now, W Energy has no caffeine, no artificial flavors. It has no red dyes, no type of dyes at all. And it has no jitters, no crash, none of that. So we're going to find out. I'm going to try it tomorrow. We're going to see what's up, see how good this stuff is. So just so you all know. Oh, also, um, we are going to start doing 3 shows a week. A couple of them are going to, one of them I know is going to intervene with a show that I like watching, which is Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole. They always have open mic night on Wednesday, and I'm kind of going to be overlapping them. I usually try to get in and weasel my little ass into that podcast and try to get in and sit with the guys and chat it up with them. But since I'm doing more stuff and I have a partner that I'm sponsoring, Dubby, I figured I'd put out more content of myself on our own. So we're going to try to do 3 shows starting this week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, always 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to check us out. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. You know what to do. But while we wait, for these guys to show up, I like to play one of the songs that I made and see what you guys think. This one I made for W Energy.
Buzz in my veins, the neon hum. Life on the edge is where I'm from. Fingers twitching, screens alive. Dubby keeps me in overdrive. Dubby the spark, Dubby the flame. Fuel for the grind, fuel for the game. Sip it fast, ride the wave. Dubby's the rush I crave. Pixels glowing, midnight's here. Victory's close, it's crystal clear. Hearts a drum, beat by beat. Dubby's fire keeps the heat. Dubby the spark, Dubby the flame. Fuel for the grind, fuel for the game. Sip it fast, ride the wave. Dubby's the rush I crave. Pixels glowing, midnight's here. Victory's close, it's crystal clear. Hearts a drum, beat by beat. Dubby's fire keeps the heat. Dubby the spark, Dubby the flame. Fuel for the grind, fuel for the game. Sip it fast, ride the wave. Dubby's the rush I crave. It's not just a drink, it's a lifeline. Late nights, bright lights, chasing time. Chug it down, feel the roar. Dubby's the key, unlock the score. Dubby the spark, Dubby the flame. Fuel for the grind, fuel for the game. Sip it fast, ride the wave. Dubby's the rush I crave.
Alrighty, that's the W Energy song. Dan, welcome to the show, bud. I'm glad you could make it. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you, Dave?
Did you what you heard?
That was pretty cool. That was AI, eh?
I wrote the lyrics, I put it in, and the AI came up with the vocals and the beat and all that because I can't hold a tune to save my life. You put a gun to my head and I could sing, and it'll fucking scare cats away. Okay,
There we
so
go.
that's the way it is. Yes, thank you, Lolly. I just said it at the beginning of the show. Thank you for the sticker. I got it today. It's freaking awesome. I think I'm gonna put it on my PC. I ain't made up my mind yet. I kind of like, want to keep it like this for right now, just for a little bit.
Where's
I'm
Mo?
not sure. Mokin's out doing stuff. Hey, let's go into the chats real quick. Lolly says, "Howdy, howdy."
Howdy, Lolly.
Dogzilla puts up a peace sign. Fire.
Yeah, he liked that.
Yeah. Lolly says yes. Frog says nice sticker. Yes. Hi only.
Hi.
Hi. Lolly said hello. I don't know if Ray's in here, but if you are, what's up, Ray? I'll just look. I put all your guys' podcast on blast. I said, check out Ray's Motor Life, Mythical Themes, Retired Rider, Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole, and they can link up with all the other channels that we all affiliate ourselves with. So I put you guys out there on blast, and it's awesome. And when I get my stickers in, because I am going to order stickers next month, when I get my stickers in, I'll make sure to send you all one. So,
right.
But yeah, I get my W package tomorrow. So I'm going to do a couple small videos on that. And what's going on with you?
Nothing. Just took a round trip to Harrisburg and back. Just literally just got in the door 5 minutes ago.
Hey, not a problem, Mythical. I got your back. And remember to email me. I got weekends off. I have better time to show you how to work your 3D printer on Saturday and Sundays. And not a problem, Frog. I got you guys' back. I'm gonna spit your guys' channel out there till the time they kick me off the internet.
Might be soon the way they're ramping up censorship.
I know, right? Did you hear about Facebook?
No, because I don't fuck with Meta.
Starting tomorrow, Facebook is going to lock your Facebook. They're going to use your photos and could use your data and do whatever they want.
Okay.
Starting tomorrow.
Good for them.
So my brother-in-law, who unfortunately lives in California in Napa, he's 30 miles away from the fire over there. He put a big post out saying that, and he at the bottom of it in big bold letters he put, "I do not give you permission to share and use my data or my pictures."
Too bad. Keep using the app.
Yep.
See, so what's going to happen is the update's going to roll out, and it's going to be in the terms of service in the fine print. So the thing is with Facebook is for I think since 2018 it's been they literally own everything you put on there.
Not a problem, Lolly.
Every picture you put on Facebook, every word you type on it, they own it, not you. And yeah, they've tracked your data the whole time, even if you turn all your privacy.
Even if you turn privacy settings on, they've tracked your data already. They've tracked it, and they probably used some of it already. But tomorrow they're gonna do a big launch on it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about it. I'm already gone from that platform forever.
I told my brother-in-law. I told my brother-in-law. I was like, bro, I'm using Facebook for my purpose of my podcast and streaming video games. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't care enough about Mark Zuckerberg or Meta, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you call it. I really, dude, just be lucky I'm not president, because I'd boot your ass out of America until you're not welcome ever again. Right. And then I would seize your assets and make sure you went to whatever country I sent you to broke. There he is.
That's not brotherly love there, Dave. Come on.
I don't give a rat's ass when you're a woke, stuck up son of a bitch and stole the company from your two best friends.
Wow.
You're a piece of shit.
Bill Gates.
Same with him. I'd boot his ass too. Him, George Soros, all of them.
Did the same thing. Elon Musk didn't even found Tesla. He actually had the guy who he bought it off of sign an NDA saying he wasn't allowed to claim it. Even so, The only reason Elon Musk is allowed to claim Tesla is because an NDA was part of the purchase agreement.
Hey, Moken, you ready to see this, bro?
What up, Luke?
Yeah.
Guess what I got,
What up?
Moken? Check
What
this
up?
out.
Hell yeah.
Got that from Mythical, from Lolly. She sent it to me.
Right
got-
on.
That's freaking awesome. I love that picture too. That is freaking awesome, man. I can't say enough
Yeah,
about
put your camera back in focus.
who mine. That should have done it right there. Ooh,
Boom.
ooh. What is going?
You got a blurry Dave.
Got a blurry Dave.
Oh. Blurry Dave.
Oh well. Hey, you guys got me in the blur. Okay, so there you go.
Right?
Right now, anyway.
Yeah, I got a song if you want to throw it up, but it's not copyrighted.
Hold on, I'm going through.
It's
these,
funny as fuck because the guy who's singing it, he looks a lot. He
Hold
looks a
on,
lot like
I'm going through.
Moken.
I'm going through. This is from Maine Dodd, dude. Is that
Maine
right?
dude.
Am I saying it
Maine
right?
dude.
Popping in to say what's up,
Only
my
God
dudes.
knows
Yeah,
why.
it's dudes. My dudes.
Hey,
Hope y'all are having a wonderful stream. Hey, thanks, man. Click that like, comment, and subscribe button, man. If you wouldn't mind for me. I use it for Messenger. Yeah, that's what I mainly did too. And then I went ahead and just got in and just said, "Frick it, I'm just going to use Facebook for the podcast." Right. Ray said, "What's up, Mythical?" Main dude said, "In real life, stalking gets you arrested. On Facebook, it gets you a friend request."
Right? That's just the truth of it.
That is the truth, my friend. Family
Although
news.
I wouldn't know.
I mean,
Never been
Roblox is the
stalked.
same way. Stalking
Right.
gets you a friend request.
Yeah. Boom. Ow. I ain't never been stalked. I ain't never stalked.
Yeah, if stalking is wrong, then Facebook has been wrong since 2004. That's no lie.
That's
Really
no
not.
lie.
No lie. Because think about, if you think about, I don't have this problem because I've been married for 30 years now. You know, I celebrated my 30th wedding anniversary on August 8th.
Congrats.
You know, so I don't have this problem. But you could be, can you imagine if you were just a single man and you were like, I'm not tying down to any woman. You know, I'm just going to have fun with many women. And then get
can't
stalked.
nowadays.
Why?
And then get stalked when you
Why would
decide
you
to
do
leave the
that?
bitch alone. I'm just saying there's men out there that do that,
I know there's dogs. There's
you know.
But
I'm about to punch the
nowadays,
camera. You know.
any male that is straight and white
Hey, thank
and
you, man.
American,
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, bro.
yeah, that's no joke.
Thank you,
honestly.
Mythical.
right.
30
years.
30 years is
That-
something that you don't hear of anymore. Not
Right.
even my mom could say she's been married to somebody for 30 years. Not even my sister. Not
I'm
even my brother-in-law.
I
Not
can't.
Sister-in-law.
I'm getting there.
Moken can't say that. Dan, I'm guessing you can or getting ready to say that.
I'm 4 years away, but we've been separated half of it.
Ever since you mentioned my camera, I keep looking at myself, dude, and I'm like, punch that thing, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hello,
Do
focus.
this. Hello, folks. There he is. Boom.
Hey, there it is.
Just completely put my hand over it. What's up, people? I'm not blurry no more.
So, what do you think about Trump bringing National Guard to Chicago
So what? Let
and
it be.
St. Louis?
So what? Let it be. Need to clean up the crime, baby.
I don't care.
Need to clean up the crime.
I'm so happy about it.
I don't give two shits about anything political anymore.
Frog, you're my man. Been married for over 30 years, but it took 3 women.
Right.
My
Oh
dude,
boy.
my dude.
Uh,
So he's
I
combining
left,
all of them.
I left after 7. I was done.
My brother got married one time, and he decided he's not getting married again. My brother-in-law got married angel, divorced angel, married this chick who used him for a green card. Then she divorced him. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
he's been married twice, and he can't even say that.
I,
You know,
I've been married one time, and that was all it took. I
yeah,
was
it still,
done.
I consider
still counts.
myself married twice,
So
even though only one has a certificate. But I mean, that's the thing is like if you're hardcore religious, the government's not supposed to control your marriage. You know, the Bible is.
yeah. Well, let's not get down to that rabbit hole because I listened to that podcast. What was it
What
last
podcast?
night on Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole? They were talking about the Anunnaki and the book,
Anunnaki, the
and the book,
alien fallen angels.
and actually they weren't fallen angels; they were aliens that looked like us.
Yeah,
But
that's what
yeah,
you think.
no, that's what I believe.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what anybody tells me; that's what I believe. But we're not going down
That's,
that rabbit
uh,
hole. Okay, he's Lolly busted Frog out. Said Frog wasn't either. Told him he was pregnant. He had to marry me. So he was pregnant, or was you?
ah,
Never. Not even going to get into that. Remember on
That's a whole switcheroo.
right after the show. Even though
no,
this is going to be only a 1 hour show, after the show, I'm going to be streaming some video games on the Gen X Unchained Gaming Studio, which will be broadcast on Gen X Unchained. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's stuff that I got to do for my partner, Dubby. Dubby Energy is a great company, new, upcoming, American made. Like I said before, it has no caffeine, no red dyes, no jitters, no crash. It's completely natural, and you guys should check it out. The website and the promo code is at the bottom of the screen.
you know, Dave,
What?
for someone who is so anti woke, you are so woke.
How am I woke?
That's just what I believe, man.
No,
My
you're
reality is the way I
no,
make
hey,
it in my
hold
head.
on, Lolly. You're perfectly fine. Like I said, it's not for everybody. Okay, it's mainly for gamers. The Dubby contacts I have on Discord and on Rumble and stuff like that.
Come on,
It's
get on
something that I
topic.
have to do. But go ahead. What do you mean? I'm woke.
You're woke. Oh, it is.
Woke.
It doesn't matter what you say. It is what I believe. What I believe
No,
is how the
no, no,
world
no.
manifests in
What do you
front
mean?
of me.
Look, okay, so look,
If I
listen,
believe in
hold
Anunnaki
on,
or aliens, they are.
hold on,
They
hold on.
are.
Do you have pictures to prove him wrong?
Listen, just
Yeah.
like I don't have pictures to prove him wrong, just like I could say Santa Claus is fake and he could believe Santa Claus is real. That's his
No,
opinion. Just
you
right
can't.
along, that's my
Bullshit.
opinion.
Santa Claus is fake as fuck. Any kids out there watching and you still
Listen
believe
to
in
what
Santa
I'm
Claus, what the
saying.
fuck is wrong with you?
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, I'm saying is the difference is this right here. It doesn't mean if you're woke or not.
It does
What
mean you're
you
woke because
believe,
you're choosing what you want to believe. You're not even looking at all the data that's out there. The Anunnaki are all over the place. There's all kinds of myths about the Anunnaki. Some say they're the aliens. Some say they're the fallen watchers of God that came and taught humans how to do crazy, wicked shit that led to the flood. There's literally a dozen different myths about the Anunnaki. And you pick one and say they're aliens. That's what I believe, and I don't want to talk about it no more.
hold on,
That's woke.
hold on.
That's woke. That's like saying
And
I am a woman
hold
because
on.
I cut my dick off.
Manhood,
I don't want to talk about it no
manhood,
more.
main dude said,
like that.
Right?
main dude
Thank
said,
you, man. Yes.
he goes, in my woke version of Mario, the princess rescued herself and Bowser goes to therapy. Now that's funny.
See, I don't believe any of that bullshit because I've never met an Anunnaki. So when I meet an Anunnaki, I'll make a distinction on which Anunnaki myth is real. And if I never meet an Anunnaki and you
All
never
I'm
show me their
saying
dead
is,
bodies, then I don't know. I guess they're just a pretend thing, maybe.
Well, what if you
all
see
I'm
one
saying
on
is this right
TV?
here. I'm not disputing what Enoch, because he's the great grandfather of Noah. I'm not saying
Enoch is grandfather time.
I'm not saying Enoch is saying anything wrong in his book. What I'm saying is the people that he are calling Anunnaki, who came from the sky, the
No,
heavens.
he calls them the Watchers. I don't think the Book of Enoch references the Anunnaki. They talk about the Watchers and the fallen angels. But other people made that connection and said, "Oh, wait, that's the Anunnaki."
Well, when they're
If
talking
he
about
ever,
fallen angels, I
perfect
don't
point.
believe.
How do you know you haven't seen them?
I
I don't
don't know.
believe.
They haven't introduced themselves as Anunnaki. That's for sure.
I don't believe they were angels
Deceitful,
that
lying
he saw
bastards.
that came down from the heavens. I believe they were aliens. They looked like us. I don't think they were fallen angels that cast out of heaven. I don't believe the fact that they were angels, period. I mean, it could have been. I'm not saying it's not, but I believe it was more along the line of aliens more than angels. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Because that's where I'm at with the situation.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're never going to know. You're never going to know till the end of time. At the end of time, you will know for sure.
I won't know at the end of time because I'll be dead.
At the end of
Well,
your time, you'll know.
When
at
the
the end of your
24-hour
time, you'll
time
know.
clock,
At the end of
when
all time, you'll know if you believe that. If you believe the Bible, because the end of all time, everybody's going to know. Everybody gets woke up for that party.
here's my thing. When the earth stops, there's no more calendar, there's no more time, there's no more human
Here it
race.
stops. It's just going to stop rotating, guys. It runs out.
Yeah,
The springs wore out.
I said the calendar. What I mean by the calendar is when there's no human race left to keep track of time and dates and
A
months.
tree falls in a forest. Do you hear
You
it?
know what I'm saying? Well, you should if you're in the forest, but if you're not going to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is when the the humanity dies off, the calendar stops, the time stops ticking. There's going to be nobody to record anything because we're all dead. You know what I'm saying? What's to say that a new form of humanity or a new form of
AI.
yeah,
You mean when AI kills everybody and takes
yeah.
over the robots that China's building in
Sumerians
mass?
were. He said Sumerians were woke. The Anunnaki just got
Right.
uh, what's the difference? As far as what, Lolly? What do you mean? What the difference is? Noah's Ark, more like a
Eh,
divinely
divinely approved.
approved Anunnaki hovercraft.
I don't know. It took him a while to build it by hand of all by himself. So
And even still to this day, nobody knows what kind of wood he used to build the ark.
I thought it's in the
Nobody
Bible. I'm
knows.
pretty sure it's in the
No,
Bible.
no, the Bible's even got it wrong.
Let me double check that.
You know,
You think the Bible
It
got
was
it
oak.
wrong? What do you mean? That's kind of
It was
like
oak.
what's the
well, the type of
Sumerian?
wood,
What's the
what
Epic
the
of
type.
Gilgamesh say? Because doesn't the Epic of Gilgamesh say something about that as well?
I'm
Or is
not
it,
for
or
sure.
is that David and
It was
Goliath?
oak and it was waterproof.
Well, whatever it was, okay, it was supposed to be
It was oak
a
and it was
durable.
waterproof.
All I'm saying is this right here is supposed to be a type of wood that can be found only in two locations, one here in the United States, one overseas. They have not found that place overseas where this type of tree is at. They have ideas, but they're not for sure because they don't have anything left over from the ark. They have not found the ark. They have not, they got ideas over the Turkish
I thought
mountains.
they found pieces of the art.
Nope.
No, not for sure. There's three different spots on the planet over there that they think it is. The biggest one's Mount Ararat, because they actually found wood and that looks like a ship buried, but they haven't uncovered it to prove it.
The difference between angels and aliens would be this: angels would actually be mythical beings that would, like, you would see something like on TV or something. You could see them, but you can't see them. They'd be like glass. You can see that they're there, but you can see through them. They're a divine light. Aliens, them little green sons of bitches, have spaceships. That's the difference
So
in my book.
So make for thyself an ark of gopher wood. Rooms dost thou make
Okay,
with
so
the ark, and thou hast
okay,
covered it within and without with cypress.
okay. So hold on.
So
Gopher.
Gopher Wood and Cypress.
Nobody knows what gopher wood is. They have ideas.
Are you just saying that, or do you actually know that? Like, because when I say cannabis is in the Bible, I mean it. Like, I've actually researched it. The word that they put in calamus is not the real actual Hebrew to English word.
No, I believe that. I believe that. Now, what I'm saying is there's no true evidence of what type of wood is considered gopher wood. They have ideas.
Would it be dogwood?
Well, you got to look up the actual Hebrew text and look and see what they say. So it's Genesis 6:14. Look that up, and it's actual Hebrew text.
Right, exactly. Main dude said gopher wood is the exact type of wood that exact type of wood is actually unknown. They have ideas. They got a couple species they believe that could be gopher wood, but they're not for sure.
See, and
That
that's the
I do
same
know.
instance with cannabis in the anointing oil recipe. There's an herb in there that is a weed, sweet weed, and they don't know what it actually is. That word stopped being used in Hebrew to define that word. The name changed, but in the Bible it still says
Right.
sweet weed. And it's like sweet calamus weed or something like that.
And main dude said that some scholars think it may refer to cypress.
Well, then why would
Or
he tell him to
another
build the ark out
durable-
of gopher wood and then turn around and say line it with cypress? Why would you
Well-
have two separate words if that was the case? So you would just say cypress every single time.
Well, here's the thing. What type of wood is out there? What kind of trees are resinous for the outside layer, which would be the gopher wood as
Sap.
resinous?
Sappy. What?
The
Sap-
blue
sap-
sap
I don't
tree.
know.
You know, there's plenty of trees out there. There's pine trees that are sappiness. There's maple trees that are sappiness. There's other trees out there that are sappiness.
What is the tree that has the glue that you can get out of it?
The gum tree. No, that was
Yeah,
for
gum.
See now if you go and look up the Hebrew, it's saying, well, again, yeah, it depends on which one you're reading. Because
I'm
like
gonna
the
tell you this right
Westminster
now.
edition says acacia wood, and
All right.
then this
What's
other
the
one
topic?
says
Right, we're talking about the
gopher.
Anunnaki in the Book of Enoch and what kind of wood Noah's Ark was built out of. That's what, because
Now-
my dumb ass, hold on, because my dumb ass opened up my fat mouth and started talking about going down the rabbit hole with you guys last night. So this is my fault. I'm sorry. I know you have a lot of the questions and opinions on this because I heard
With
that
this one in the
You know,
podcast.
We've been talking about the Anunnaki and Noah and the Ark.
Yes, Trump is talking about reclassifying marijuana. I've known this for a couple of weeks now. Today it became for sure thing.
I'm not too excited about that though, because Trump was interested in reclassifying marijuana in his first term. And then when they questioned him about it, he said, well, we got to look at Colorado because I hear there's a lot of crime in Colorado. And then he never talked about it again the rest of his term.
Yes,
I'll believe it when it
Tor,
happens.
You are right. It's not really breaking news. Been working on reclassification since Biden. Actually, the start of the reclassification started at the last year of Trump's term, and it fell into Biden's lap. Ray said, yeah, I know they're talking about it today, though. Yes. And then he goes on to say, better than going up the butthole.
Oh, what did that? What is that in reference to? Wow.
I have no clue. But
that's a no-go. That's a no-go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's no bueno.
Yeah, exit only.
That's no bueno, son. No bueno. But seriously though, there's different types of wood out there that could be considered as gopher wood. It's got to be flexible, durable. It's got to have, some type of resin in it to repel water. So there's multiple different species out there, but the two species that they're coming close to and thinking about that would be a resonated wood, a resonated tree, something that's, you know,
Well, the other one, the other translation of the word is camphor wood, and camphor wood would be a lot more resiny, and I'm sure we know what that is. I don't off the top of my head. I'm not a botanist, but I'm sure somebody knows what a camphor tree is. I mean, or is it like
but they changed names to trees over the years so many times that, you know, uh, bamboo wasn't even considered bamboo. It was called something else. Um,
right?
Same thing with pine trees. They weren't considered pine trees. They were something else.
And that's a
You
huge
know,
problem with trying to translate a 3,000-year-old document.
right. Exactly.
It's
Like
probably
even
been rewritten over them 3,000 years,
Oh, yeah, going
time
down
and
the
time
rabbit hole.
again.
Oh yeah, going down rabbit hole is better than going up the butt. Yeah.
oh, okay, I get it.
Big
Yeah.
blue smiling face, blue smiling face.
Oh, yeah, they just put smiley faces
And
on it.
Wally said, "I got you." Uh, let's see here. Main dude said, "Alice, which way to Wonderland?" Noah, follow
Follow
the
the
rainbow.
rainbow.
I will build a wall around it, and Anunnaki will flatten it.
God will burn it all down.
It's all gonna come down. Just so you know, main dude. Uh, and nothing and nothing against people who don't, but uh, I'm a Trump supporter. There's many reasons why. It doesn't mean I'm woke or right or left. I'm down the middle. I'm for America and America first, and saving our sovereignty and protecting the people of America. That's what I'm about. And any president, Democrat, Republican, or Independent, that follows those rules, they got my vote.
I'm a
And
constitutional
making
supporter.
government stores, is not the way.
Right. I'm a constitutionalist and a nationalist first. That means my neighbors, I care about my neighbors more than I do the presidency or any type of government. So that's just the way I am. So, and Wally said,
Flood it.
flood it,
Flood it.
flood it all.
No, they're never going
Flood
to.
it.
It's never going to flood again. There'll be floods, but never another flood.
Let's have 100 days of rain.
That's what the rainbow's for.
100 days of rain, and wipe
There,
it clean.
there was
Wipe it clean.
there
Now,
was some political stuff
check
going
this.
on today.
Scientifically, why would rainbows not exist before a flood?
Well, they would.
No, they don't. So I'm talking about biblical narrative. There was no such thing as a rainbow prior to the flood.
That we know of.
No,
And when
it
you're
was
talking
literally
biblically,
Noah looked up and
when
said,
you-
"Oh my God, a rainbow!" And God said, "This is my promise. I'll never do this again."
yes.
First time he ever
That's
like,
in the
"Oh my
Bible.
God, there's a rainbow." I've never
It
seen
does-
one of those before.
It does state that in the Bible
in
that
2,000 years.
God gave humanity the rainbow.
So I'm trying to
Mm.
ponder your mind here to think about it scientifically. Why would a rainbow suddenly pop up after a worldwide flood?
I
What-
have.
Okay, what's rainbows
have
unique to?
more.
What the
Well,
fuck? My Google's
rainbows is
They're
basically
the bending of light.
it's the bending of light. Yeah, after a rainstorm.
the staff. I don't know, but according to the book of Enoch, Ray, Noah had Adam and Eve's clothes that God made out of the first sacrificed animal, and that's what was later used for the guy who made the Tower of Babel. He used it to conquer the world. He used the clothes. So I don't know about the staff though.
Yeah,
The
Don't
first
know.
time I heard of a staff was Moses having a staff, but
right,
I'm kind of off on the Old Testament sometimes.
right.
So it's like the book actually says, if you don't know it well, don't try to teach it to other people. And I don't know it very well, so I don't try to teach. I just talk about it.
Right. He talks about it and tries to push my buttons.
Fuck off. I'm not even a Christian. I don't even go to church, dude. I'm a member of the Church of Brotherly Love. So
I'm not.
and you've
I'm
experienced
not.
the benefits of that. I've been like
Yeah, I know. But then
that's
you're
how
gonna
I
hate
am. I
what I
don't hate
say.
on people. I
You're gonna
don't
hate what I say, though.
what?
That Christianity and the Hebrew uh, religion were the first two religions ever, and the Catholic religion is fake and false and made up by a king to have control over his people.
Don't have
And
any problem with
Romans
that
picked it
being
up.
said anyway. Catholic, yeah. You don't want. I'm not going on about Catholics because you'll get booted off your show. Like, I don't got anything. Like, people of faith, anyone who's a Catholic and watching this, you have faith in Christ, great. You have faith in the Mother Mary, then you're not reading the Bible. Sorry.
Right.
Candace Owens, that would be my main critique of her. False idols, that's bowing on your knees to anybody who's not God or Jesus Christ. So if you walk into a church and fall to your knees in front of a statue of St. Peter, that's false idol worship. Sorry. I mean, that's just the way I feel.
Rock on.
So,
Rock on.
but you know what? You keep reading that book and it says he died so that you can be blameless for all your dumb sins. So you go ahead and keep bowing the false idols and just have faith in Christ. You'll be good.
I don't bow to any idol.
You got one on your fucking hat, dude. What are you talking about?
That's not an idol. That's supporting a Cubs team. That's the Chicago Cubs. That's not an idol.
And do you spend
That's not
money
an idol.
on it? Do you spend money on it?
I got this for free.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
It was given to me.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Brand. Like some people, like if you could perceive brand worship as
Well,
worship.
this hat cost me 25 cents at a yard sale.
Well, did you have to have it? Would you have killed somebody to get it?
No, my mom thought it was.
Some people are like that when it comes to Nike.
brought it home
You
to
know,
me.
some people will literally kill somebody to get the pair of the Air Jordans. That's worship.
2-4.
That's false idolism. Some
Hey, I
people
gotta
kill
go into
somebody for
I
an
gotta go
iPhone.
into something. I gotta go into something real quick. 2-4. Listen up, bud.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Thank you for stopping into my stream last night. Sorry I didn't see your text. I was playing probably caught me playing poker, prominence poker, or you caught me playing Rocket League. But that's what I was doing. I was putting out content because that was on my game side of the studio. So anytime you see that, what's going on, that's what I'm doing, man. But I appreciate you showing up, saying what's up, and asking what's up.
What's up?
God is not Jesus Christ. Not supposed to wake up. Jesus either.
Well, according to the book of Enoch, Yeshua is the creator that Adam and Eve saw. And Yeshua told them that I will come back as one of you, and I will be perfect, and I will die for you. And so, I mean, but the Holy Trinity, the Trinity versus the Godhead thing, I don't get into that. I read the Bible. I don't go to any specific church. I'm not a Christian. I read the Bible. I talk to other people who read the Bible about the Bible. Just like Christ says, when 2 or 3 people are gathered and they can agree on anything, then I am in their presence.
Man. Okay, look, I'm gonna fix that right now. Hold on, Ray.
What you flashed it? You flashed it faster than Jay
No, he
Walker in
tried.
New York. It was on there and it was gone.
No, he tried. I'm going to email this to him. I'm gonna email it to you, Ray, right now. Is he in
There
here?
we go. Yes, he got it.
All righty. Where's he at? There you are, Ray. What's
Been
up,
trying
bud?
to get in.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm like a virgin on prom night, not letting me in.
What up, Ray? Good to meet you, brother.
What's up, Ray? How you doing,
What's up,
buddy?
I'm all right.
Hey, and just so everybody knows, main dude, you could join too if you want, man. Just hit me up, man. Anybody could join the podcast, man, if they want to. All they got to do is say something. Worship the frog. Yes, we worship the frog. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody showing up. It's been a great experience doing this podcast. Ray, how you doing?
Sorry,
was-
wasn't trying to be rude. I had something in my mouth. I didn't want to
Oh.
talk.
What was this?
I'm
talk
doing all
about
right,
the
man.
Anunnaki?
That's good. What'd you say, Dan?
What was this talk about the Anunnaki from yesterday, Ray?
I don't know. What was it?
Oh, I don't know. Was that Dave? Whose show were you on? You said you were talking about the
Well,
Anunnaki on the
Down the
show.
rabbit hole.
Oh, down the rabbit.
Oh, when we were discussing the Anunnaki and Enoch? Yeah, because
Yeah.
see, Enoch was real. And I believe a lot of his stories was real because
He's in the
Enoch
Bible
was
as well.
Noah's great grandfather. I mean,
Mhm.
he existed.
Yeah.
You know,
He
and he's
existed.
in the Bible and he's mentioned several times. We were just discussing about, we were talking about the Anunnaki on one show and I wanted it to continue to a different episode because basically I wanted to dive on the side of Enoch's side, and what he,
The angelic side.
the part that he talked about and and all that with Anunnaki. So I kind of just dove a little bit into it. I still trying to watch and learn some things on it, but I haven't read the Enoch books. I want to.
So skip the reading and go to YouTube. And
No, but that's what I've been doing. I've been watching a lot of the videos and listening to a lot of the what's that channel?
I'll look up the one I had.
She's a wheeze. I was on about 3 different ones last night.
So,
My mind's like, very like it remembers things, but it files it, and then
My
it'll come back later.
short-term memory. My short.
I got a great memory. It just,
Done.
it files it and
Once you
stuff
put it
that's
in
like,
the file cabinet, it's done.
it's there, but it's like recent stuff. Like, it's easy to forget. But if
Short-term
it's something-
memory.
Right.
Yeah.
Your
But I can
short-term
remember long
memory is
stuff.
shorter
I
than
can
mine.
remember a lot of, like, I'll remember in like a year, I'll remember everything I watched tonight. I'm serious.
Me too. I'm the same
It'll be
way.
brought up in the conversation. I'll go back and be able to fully detail everything.
So
Right.
there's 4 books of Enoch so far.
Yeah.
There's the Book of Enoch, the Apocrypha or whatever. That's always been around that the Catholics acknowledge, but they don't count as canon, and the Jews. And then there's the Book of Enoch 2 and 3, and then there's the Book of Enoch as it was in the Dead Sea Scrolls. And the one that was in the Dead Sea Scrolls is the one I like the most. It's 4-hour read, and it's straight from the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's pretty cool. But I went to a place called Altrusion Grace Media. Altrusion Grace Media. They got a 4-hour read through of the Book of Enoch on there, and it's the one from the Dead Sea Scrolls that they found in the 60s.
I usually delete like my watch history every day so I can start over fresh and I don't have to worry about seeing anything. Seriously, like I do that.
Yeah.
I delete all my
Don't get
watch
you the
history.
Same thing.
Yeah, and I figure out other things. Like the one I was talking about last night was.
Hold on, Ray. Before you continue, man, let me just say this. I think we're picking you up on your mic from your system and not the mic in front of you.
Really?
So
Probably didn't
Yep.
change it over. Let's see
Oh.
here.
I dropped the link to the Book of Enoch, the long form version, in the
You
chat
can't
there. Anybody interested in it, pick it out of the chat. It's a YouTube channel. But
Yep, there you are. Yep, there you are. You're good now.
I can't remember my government name, for fuck's sake.
Okay, it's 2. It's easy to remember, dude. 2-4.
2-4.
Okay, Black and White Bible. That's a good one. On YouTube.
Okay.
The
They're not going to be able to click on that, Dave.
I know.
Um,
They're still showing it.
the let me look over here on this one. It's I don't watch the History Channel. There's too many liars and too many alien enthusiasts that want to lie to
Right.
you, because I've caught them in a lot of lies, and other people really have, and exposed them. So a lot of people will tell you don't watch History Channel because the ancient alien guys,
No, they're sold.
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're bought and paid for.
Yeah,
Hey, hold
like
up,
they
hold up.
will
I
not.
have to watch my Swamp People. That's
The
on
power
History.
of what? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the history stuff, like when it comes
Oh,
to
yeah.
the space and biblical stuff and things like
Yeah.
that.
They'll
I
sit
don't
there
listen
and
to Egypt and the
right.
pyramids and things like that.
The
No,
Egyptians
you
built
can
the
watch,
pyramids.
country rednecks all you want, but I'm saying when it comes to those
Good
people,
riddance.
dude, I don't watch any of that crap over there on them, because they're like, listen, if they would just listen to their self talk, it's far fetched. Like they just, I think half or more percent of them want it to be so real. They talk so outlandish. And I could see that, okay, there's another race maybe exists on a different planet, all that, but the way they dive into it and tell you all this stuff,
So,
it's unbelievable for me. I don't believe it.
so what about this? What about this
Power of Wisdom is a good
light
channel.
that is
Uh,
speeding towards Earth?
What
The
about it?
comet, you mean?
It's
It's a
probably a
comet,
big
dude.
bird coming
You
out of an
think it's a
airplane.
comet?
It's a comet, and it's
Yes.
been changing colors because its tail's been spinning in an awkward way.
Yeah, it's not a spaceship. If it's a spaceship, we'll all find out. I mean, God's honest truth. You know,
Hey, man. It's Attack of the Martians all over.
I don't think anybody really knows until it gets closer. Truthfully, even
It's
with
coming
the
closer to
telescopes.
Mars than it is us.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's on a trajectory to possibly hit Mars.
Yeah.
It's going to
Power
go above it on the plane.
Power of Wisdom is a good channel.
I watched that one.
Yeah. I like to dive into that. There was another one I started watching last night, but I deleted the things, and I'm trying to find it, which one it is.
This Christopher Glenn guy does a lot of narratives of the apocrypha of the different books of the Bible. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Book of Melchizedek. If you're into Enoch, you should read the Book of Melchizedek or the History of the Universe. Those are both Dead Sea Scroll books as well.
Yeah.
And it's like atheists want to sit there and say that, dinosaurs existed, so the Bible's bullshit. But like when we read the Book of Enoch, and the Book of Enoch explains that the universe existed for literally an eternity before God made man. So dinosaurs.
Well, my
doesn't
watch
disprove
history's got
anything.
my watch history is just recent. 4 things right now. I deleted. I'm seriously like, you cannot scroll up or down. There's no other things I've watched. One's the Power of Wisdom. One is the Black and White Bible. The other one is the American Revolution. The Bloody War. And then this one I just turned on, Gen X. So, I seriously, I delete them at night. I get rid of my watch history. And then I start over and start looking up other things. And then that way I can have a chance of newer channels popping up, and I can, kind of look at it and research it as a different perspective and different, teachings, or I don't just go on what one person says,
Right.
All right. I got a small announcement to make. Sorry to interrupt, and then we'll get back to it. My daughter, who we all talked about, who's an author now, she has her first book signing in Norman, Oklahoma, October 1st or October 4th, my fault, at 10:30 to 11 a.m. in Norman, Oklahoma. So if anybody's out near Norman, Oklahoma, go see. She will be at, I do believe, the Barnes and Noble. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get I didn't ask for download. I just want to see it. Jesus, Lord, help me almighty.
Another channel that I watch is called Timeline Channel. It's history throughout the different timelines and what happened and things, like the wars and a lot of excuse me, my throat's allergies has really been killing me. The Germany stuff, the 2,000-year-old mystery of the lost Dead Sea Scrolls, the the man who invented TV. I mean, it goes from all kinds of things, Ice Age beast, the beast of the Ice Age, what were they really beasts and things, the mysteries of the empires, sorry, Dave, go ahead.
No, Barnes and Noble. It's
Barnes
at
and
Barnes
Noble.
and Noble.
That's cool.
Barnes and Noble in Norman, Oklahoma,
What book?
on October 4th. My daughter, who's
Your daughter's book signing?
at a book signing. Yep, her first book signing is at that time. So if you guys are in Norman, Oklahoma, and you know where Barnes and Noble is, 10:30 to 11 a.m. October 4th. Go check it out. The book's really good. But back to you guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's just got different eras through the timelines of like the hardest, deadliest Vikings ever, the ghost warriors of the night fighters of the Vikings. You got the 300 uncovered, cities uncovered, exploring 8,000-year-old sunken ships. It's just things through the history timeline through history, and that's the name of the channel, Timeline channel. It's called Timeline World History documentary or whatever. But
Cool beans.
it's interesting if you like different varieties of our history that they've put out, of wars and just mysteries and stuff like that. So, but I watch a lot of different stuff, man. Really like biblical movies and stories. That's a good one. They got a lot of good stuff on it. So
now, talking about mysteries and movies and stuff, what is your guys' favorite? Do you guys even have a favorite biblical?
Biblical?
movie?
No, because nobody ever does biblical movies worth of shit. Like Mel Gibson in Passion of the Christ was the closest to a.
Yeah, that's about the closest to anything I've seen
Yeah.
that would be
So, I
more
think there's a
realistic.
shortage. Yeah, I think there's a shortage of it. Like, I think there does need to be more. Like, instead they take a theme and they rewrite the story, like they did with Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and The Matrix. The Matrix is straight from the fucking Bible. The brothers already admitted it.
Yeah, explain it, dude.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. There's a podcast
Excuse me.
that I watch, or a pod show, I should say, or a YouTube show that I like to watch every now and then, by a guy that Dan, Only the Lonely, hates with a passion.
The black guy?
So yeah, Neil
deGrasse Tyson, the fake astrophysicist.
Yeah,
hold on.
him.
I
don't like him too much.
He had Lawrence Fishburne on his show, and they were talking about the Matrix, and Lawrence Fishburne dropped that Easter egg in his lap on the show about how the first movie and including the second movie followed the Bible.
Yeah, but also the woman that wrote it. Did you understand when they were talking about the woman that did it, that wrote the Matrix? What else did she do?
I'm not for sure.
Look it up.
They
See what
didn't
other
talk-
she did. See what the other stuff she did. She did that to do. She
I
did
don't
that
even
on
know who
purpose.
that is.
It's a black lady. Believe it or not.
So what she do?
She wrote that stuff that way on purpose.
Is
Let
she
me
a
find
pastor
it.
or something?
I don't know.
So I think the Anunnaki on that are the actual machines in outside of Zion that are surrounding Zion. And that's why they pulled that name too, because Zion is supposed to be the final city of humanity. But and then the Nebuchadnezzar was the name of the actual spaceship. Well, whatever they call that hovercraft.
Sophia Stewart is her name.
But the Anunnaki, I bet. I don't know.
Creator of the Terminator.
No shit.
Bet y'all didn't know that either, did you? Yeah.
So she's part prophet, is what you're trying to say.
She's put it together, man.
Let me ask you a question. Is there a chance that she played the Oracle in the Matrix? Is that her?
I don't think is it.
No, I don't believe so. No,
Yeah, I think that was an actor. I
Yeah,
thought
that-
she was a known actor. I
Well,
recognize.
I've never seen that lady in anything else outside the Matrix. Of course, I didn't go research her and look her up either. I just liked the movie so much, I watched it 2 times. You know, just like the Transformers when it first came out.
Oh,
The very
so
first
what
movie,
you're saying is
I
you
love
like the biblical narrative. You just don't like to read it in Old English.
Go
I
look it
don't
up.
look.
It shows
Yeah.
you the riders
I
of the
didn't
Matrix.
know. I didn't know that it was in biblical nature until just about a year ago.
From beginning to end, almost, dude.
So, just so we're clear,
The machines from the Terminator, actually, the way she wrote it was supposed to be interpreted in the Matrix as later on the machines being,
Really? So Terminator's like a
It's
prequel to
this.
Matrix? I could see that, especially with AI, because like
She
any day
explains
now, we're
about
gonna
the.
be dropped into
She
our own.
explains the features. Sophia Stewart explains her claims about the Matrix and the Terminator franchises. Yeah, you have to watch it, man. It's on YouTube.
I'm
You
gonna
have
have
to
to
just
check that out.
go look her up and watch it. It's wild to watch, man. It's like it's like you don't believe it until you start listening to them put it together. You know.
It makes complete sense too, though, because like Agent Smith told Neo that like the Matrix had been around for literally thousands of years because the humans kept figuring it out and killing themselves. So they had to like revamp it like 20 times to get it to where they wouldn't all fucking freak out and kill themselves from being in a Matrix.
Right.
He's like, oh, you were like zoo animals. As soon as you realized you were in captivity, you stopped living.
Right. Well,
I just think it's wild if you really want to dive into that. It's
Lord of the Rings follows the same theological narrative as well. And so, I mean, a lot of people take the Bible and they rewrite the narrative, change the names,
yeah.
change the events.
I
make it
think
look-
the other only really biblical movie I've seen that was good about Jesus maybe was, and it wasn't as good as Passion of the Christ, but it was good. Was maybe the one of like Jesus and Nazareth, I think it was, or something like that. That movie.
yeah.
Because a lot of them are just really so old, it's hard to get into for me. You know, they're
Oh
like
no, the movie that
either
came
black
out,
and white or they're just
I-
really new of color.
I'd rather go over to my mom's and grab her audio books of my favorite Bible stories.
I mean, there was a movie that came out, I think, a couple years ago. Maybe. It's called Civil War. That was a damn good movie.
okay. What's that got to do with the Bible? I said
Well,
religion.
I mean,
Moki, you smoking too much.
but, I mean, it has to do with what could have been.
Oh, so
What
you're
could
saying
have been was the South could have.
a little bit of the Bible mixed
Hey.
into it, is what you're saying.
If the South would have won, slavery would have ended regardless eventually.
Oh yeah, I believe.
And
that.
we would still have so many more rights as individual states than we have right now.
But you know, the South, a lot of Democrats ran the South years ago. Also,
Yeah. Yeah,
There
it was
was
a
a lot of-
Democrat. Right. And in the North, it was always illegal. It was never
Mhm.
legal in the North. It was already
Right.
illegal there.
Yeah,
Why, that's why the fucking railroad ran through the North.
exactly. But anyway,
that's a good topic though. The Civil War.
Civil
And
War.
Right? Civil
Yeah, I
War,
think we might
religion,
just
all
talk
awesome
about that
stuff.
on the next one.
Also, it's I think they finally found the gold that them people had stashed on that trail or whatever of the silver coins from the Civil War.
Oh, really?
I think I heard either that or it was debunked or something like that. Like either some people finally found it, like it was crates of
no
crates
shit.
of gold coins or something like. Yeah, if you ain't never heard that old legend of the Civil War treasure, like they were on a trail going, like a dirt road trail or whatever, and they had got warning or something from up above or behind or something, and they had to bury the treasure. It was to fund, the war and all
Yep.
this other stuff, and it was crates and crates of gold coins, and I guess it had been lost for many, many years and all that. Some say they found it. Some, I don't know if it's real. If they said, if the people that claim to find it. Because I would say the government's got it if they did.
Yeah.
You're not going to
That's
find.
what happened with most of the shit they found on Oak Island. The government took it up. They had to
Now, do
patent
y'all believe
everything
that?
through the government.
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all
What,
believe that topic on that
Oak
that
Island?
Oak Island? Do y'all believe that that's really? Now, I believe they found certain little things, that do date back to 13th century, 15th century. But do you believe there's just mass and mass treasure just because it's like, oh, they found some gold flakes in the water down underneath
Right.
there? I mean, you can find gold flakes in a creek. That doesn't mean there's buried treasure,
Well, see,
Right.
here's
I
the-
mean, they're expecting to find the
They
Holy
found-
Grail and Noah's Ark and everything else down there. So
no, they did not find the what is that? The Ark of the Covenant. They
Yeah.
did not find the Holy Grail. But
I
what
don't
they
think the Ark
did,
of the Covenant ever made it to America, though.
no, and
Some
if it
people-
did, it's somewhere in Minnesota.
It's Minnesota.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that was one of the
Wherever it
first
is,
places the
hold on.
Vikings came.
I'll
And
tell you why, and
It's not in
I'll
some
explain
place-
that to you.
It's
I'm gonna
not in some
explain
place
that
where
one
there's
to you.
nobody. It's somewhere being guarded.
Okay, and if
Yep.
that's the case, and it's back in Africa, right where it should.
there's somewhere. I believe it's somewhere where they're not allowed to dig. They're not allowed to explore. The government's not allowing anybody around those
There's-
areas. And
there's a
even if
curtain.
someone doesn't know where it's at, I
Right.
believe it's in a place where nobody's allowed to explore.
There's
And that gives me two places.
Well,
It gives me two places to look, if that's the case.
good luck.
Wait.
There's a lot more than two.
But what they found in Oak Island was rings, opal, gold coins, silver
Yep.
coins, not like
Knives.
a whole hoard. They found knives, spoons. They found bits
Pieces
of
of
sword,
ships.
pieces of certain ships. Do I believe that the Templars made it there? Yes, I do. Do I believe that other people have made it there before them and after them? Yes, I do. But
Sure.
do I believe that all that stuff, the whole mystery of Oak Island, is actually true? No, I do not. Because if it was actually true, they
I
would have
do.
found a hoard
No.
of silver
No.
and
Let me
gold.
tell you why that's not true. Because the booby traps were set.
Well,
That's
yeah,
why they're
booby
having a
traps
hard
are
time
they
finding it
rotted,
because the
but-
booby traps have been triggered. Like in the second season, they found the tunnels that feed the water into the cave system.
Yeah.
for
Right.
So
booby
the
traps.
the
It's
cave
completely
system
collapsed.
flooded.
It's
They built
completely
a wall.
collapsed and flooded. Somebody triggered it when they were looting it, and it collapsed on their exit, or maybe they're under their dead. But
Well,
I think they got away with it, and the whole system collapsed because they set off the booby traps. The booby traps.
I think
the
there's
way
more treasure in the damn Bahamas and the islands down there in Florida and shit off the coast more than there is in Oak
I
Island.
think more in Argentina more than anything, or
Me?
wherever that what was that island called that the pirates used to go to south of the Bahamas? South
Skull
of-
Island.
not Skull Island. There's another island.
Blackbeard
down-
Island,
No,
the Caribbean, it's the Cayman Islands, it's you got
starts with an. I do believe it starts with an S.
So, Dave and I were on this other show, Miggy 420, like almost a year ago now. And there was he had a random co host on Open Mic who jumped in. He was talking about, he thinks John the Baptist was literally the same family as Jesus. And they're like almost brothers, like they have very close blood. And they think his head is somewhere in the Caribbean. And that when they find it, it's going to like end the world.
who's John's or
John
Jesus?
the Baptist is, because John the Baptist has his head cut off by Herod. It was like
Yeah,
the first
I know
popular
that.
birthday
Yeah.
party. That's why a lot of
So
Christians.
you think it came over on a
celebrate
ship?
birthdays.
Or,
I think he thinks it is. I have no clue. I'd never thought about where John the Baptist's head was. I know Herodite took it and she got it, and when they came back to get his body, they gave him his body and wouldn't give him the head. So
I was gonna say
and
somebody that important would be documented, wouldn't it?
what?
like
John
their
the Baptist
burial?
being killed?
Yeah. No,
I-
I mean the
I don't know
burial
if
or something.
I don't know what it says what they did with John's body, but the head was left with Herodite, so we have no idea what she did.
So
with
we
it.
don't know what happened to her though.
No, she was the Herod's the
Yeah,
ruler.
but I'm saying, was
Herod's
she not
daughter.
buried somewhere or like in a
It
tomb or
would
somewhere?
probably somewhere in Israel, probably, but
You
I
reckon she was
don't
buried
think
with
they.
it?
He doesn't.
No.
This guy doesn't think he was. This guy thinks
You'd be
that
surprised how
it
many people
somehow
took their
found its way
trophies
over here.
to their grave with them.
A lot, right?
Yeah,
Like
they would take souvenirs with them when
I
they
wouldn't-
died.
I wouldn't bury myself with somebody's head. Like,
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, that's like for
like-
certain people that was like not just an omen, but it was like a win or the word
Right
I'm
of
looking for. I can't find no, it was like a trophy. It was like something they earned. You know, hey, you know
right, like Romans would put heads on a
valued
stake.
that and to take it to the grave with them because
Right.
you know that's just what they believe.
I could see it.
Yeah, I could too.
I could see it.
I mean, how many people put things in their tomb, laid stuff, you know, with the Vikings, you know, their swords or their combs and their brushes and their tools, you know, they buried them with it. Look at the Native Americans here in America. I mean, you know, they buried them with their headdresses or their, you know, their ornaments and
Right.
arrowheads and different things.
Right.
The Egyptians was
right.
buried with canisters of, you know, bones, different things, gold. I mean,
they taxidermy their animals and
Yeah.
bury them with them.
I mean, so you can imagine. You can only imagine what somebody like that would say. Hey, when I die, my instructions: you bury this stuff here that's in this urn or container with, you know, you put it in my tomb, and you know they believe like that's like their treasure in the next world, you know, or their accomplishments.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's the word I was looking for. Accomplishments. You know, like she accomplished something. You know, she took his head. She took,
Right.
you know, da da da.
Christ said you can't take it with you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
But certain
see,
people believe that they, you know,
Let the
that
dead bury the dead.
yeah, like, hey, why would you want to, like, you know, they buried their treasure with them and all that. Da, da, da. Like now, up today, I don't know. I've never seen a U-Haul behind a, you know, a funeral.
well, at least-
I mean, you know, going to be buried.
Right.
I have seen people buried on their motorcycles. They've been stuffed and completely put in a glass, you know,
right.
container under
I
the
buried my
ground.
father with a joint and a pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, I put a picture with my brother and about 10 Xanax bars and in his pocket.
I put Nate Tag in my.
Not lying, man.
Nate Tag
Be
in my
honest.
best friend's coffin.
And-
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for joining us for another great episode.
well, hang on. Final thought, man. You got to have a final thought for everybody. This
Final
is what
thought?
I do. Or that's you don't have to, but this is what I like to do. Final
No,
thought.
no.
What do you
no,
feel
no.
about Noah? The topic was
Final
Noah, right?
Yeah.
Or Noah's Ark or whatever.
Right.
Aliens or Noah. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Anunnaki, Noah's Ark, and biblical references. in
Mogan,
movies.
you've been awful quiet. What's your final thought? Do you believe that Noah built that boat? Do you believe that the Anunnaki, or was it an Anunnaki ship, or was it something that? What do you believe? Or what do you think?
I believe actually what I mean. The only thing I know that has been taught to me all these years is, yeah, somebody spoke to Noah and he built a boat.
All right.
Cool.
What about you, Dan?
So I agree. I mean, I tend to use the Bible as my reference, and where the Anunnaki can fall into place in the Bible, there's a few places. So I don't know. They could be the Watchers. They could be the fallen angels. They could be the demons. They're definitely not the Nephilim, because the Nephilim are the giants.
Right.
Other than that, I don't know where they fall into biblical narrative, and
Yeah.
I don't. So, you know, and as far as the ark, yeah, I definitely believe in it. And I used to think that the reason why rainbows didn't exist prior to the flood is because pre-flood, we were actually on Mars being created by the Watchers, while the dumb cavemen hung out here. And then the flood was actually what's called a wormhole from Mars to Earth. And that was the 40 days and 40 nights of being covered with water while they were shushing through space from Mars to Earth. And then they landed right in the Bermuda Triangle. That's why the Bermuda Triangle's, because when you have one of these bridges, it leaves an electromagnetic disturbance, a big one. and it will also sink islands like Atlantis.
All right. So that's your thought. What about you, Ray?
My thought is the reason the Anunnaki is not in the biblical sense is because they banned Enoch's writings and his books and his teachings. I believe the church wanted people to follow their narrative and their position and their their way, and they completely banned all of Enoch's stuff. And of course, he talked about the Anunnaki and all that. I'm not for sure who they were. I can't ever say 100% because I don't know, and I don't think any of us know. And I think there's too much history that we'll never know because it's either kept too secret or it's been lost in history and we don't know where it is, or it's been burned up or gone, destroyed. And with the rainbow stuff, I think the rainbow came out because the sun came out and it was bouncing off the firmament after the flood. So that's my thought.
Now the ark. Your opinion on the ark? You think?
Oh, I definitely believe it. I definitely believe that Noah was told to build. I do believe that he kept his family safe. I do believe he put the animals in a trance. I do believe that he was given that task because he was righteous and he was a holy, unsinner family, man. And I still don't believe it's been found. I know they say it's on Mount Ararat or whatever that's called.
Ararat.
They think, Ararat, and that shape is. But I just the way they've explained time and time again of the way the structure of the boat was, it doesn't line up with that pointy way of that boat. So that they found in the mountains. I don't know. I don't think it's been located. I really don't.
Oh, that wormhole is called an Einstein-Rosen bridge, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thoughts. The Anunnaki that people are calling Anunnaki, which what Enoch was calling something else, is not fallen angels. I believe they were aliens and they look like us. As far as Noah's Ark is concerned, do I believe it exists? Yes, I do. But here's the kicker. I do not believe that the whole earth was flooded. 40 days and 40 nights of rain could not do that.
Why do you
I
not
do not
believe the
believe
one thing that's proven?
What I do believe.
That's not. That's
hold on.
Why do you not believe the one
I
thing
gave
that's
you
proved
your
for?
final thought and didn't say nothing.
You didn't say this earlier. We would have
Hey.
talked about it.
So what I do believe is the flood did happen, but not in the way that it's described.
Okay.
Okay. I do believe a flood happened, but I do not believe it was the whole earth. You get what I'm saying? I believe it was a certain area.
That's what I'm saying. That's what there is proof for. There's
Okay.
proof for the whole earth because every single civilization has a flood myth and
Mhm.
flood ruins.
Okay. Well,
The whole world was flooded.
Dan, let me
You
That's a
remember
fact.
tectonic plates.
let me finish it out. Let me
Okay.
finish it out. Where the boat is, nobody knows. Can it be on Mount Ararat in Turkey?
Let's
It
go
could
there
be,
and find out.
but I don't believe it's there. I think they're looking on the wrong mountain, or it's buried deep. So
No.
I do believe that wood from back then could survive without fully rotting away because we have ships that we have found and other
If it was
wooden
preserved.
buildings. Yeah. And other wooden buildings that we have found that are just that old, if not older. So I do believe it still is out there and parts of it is still surviving today, being preserved. Okay. I do not believe a part or pieces
Thanks,
of it
Mythical.
were found, but yeah, I believe it happened. I just don't believe in where it happened or how it happened. You know what I'm saying? I just got my own.
No, I understand. We all have our own thoughts and beliefs. I believe it floated back in the ocean and rotted into the ground.
Could have. The Book of Enoch you were talking about says it doesn't say where the ark is, but it says that there was a cave next to the ark that they buried Adam and Eve. So you would find Adam and Eve's bodies because they brought them in their dead form, like they brought their corpses with them and then put them in a cave where
Go watch that channel, Power of Wisdom, guys.
Yeah.
I don't like to promote big channels. It's a big channel, but I'm telling you, you can.
Power
It's
of
got
wisdom.
every different topic of the Bible and historical things and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Oh,
I love it.
Also check out Ray's Moto Life.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Mythical Things with
You don't have to do
Mythical
that, man.
Rider, Retired Rider, Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole. Check out Frog. There's a whole bunch.
I just
out
like coming on, man. You don't have to promote me, dude.
Right.
I just enjoy coming on talking, brother.
no, I
Yeah,
don't.
that's the way I am.
I owe the guys. I owe
I know,
you guys.
man. I know.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like
I do. I get it, man. But I just I
again,
enjoy hanging
We
out, man.
appreciate you.
Save it
again,
for save it
you.
for your save it for your first Pulitzer or Grammy.
I over talk too much. man.
or
I
your
don't like to
YouTube.
be. Seriously, I over talk too much. I talk a lot, and that's why I don't like people promote me because I do talk a lot on other people's channels, and sometimes they interrupt. I admit it.
Yeah.
I'm
We
very
all do.
unfiltered. I try not to be when I'm on other people's channels, and I just, like I said, I don't never need the promotion. I just, not because I think I'm big or nothing like that. I'm not. I'm just saying because I enjoy hanging out and doing this stuff, and like I said, I just, this is what I do.
That's
Yeah.
why we're all here, right?
Thank
You
you
know,
for coming.
I don't
again,
need
too,
credit
Ray.
for. So
But yeah, check out all those channels, guys.
welcome on my channel anytime. But I think you guys are in the bed when I come on in the mornings.
No, I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
I do watch you on my way into work and while I'm at work, so I am watching.
I'm in bed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I figured you're waiting for the gravy and biscuits to be cooked, ain't you?
Probably a couple hours afterwards.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Sometimes I'm
breakfast.
already on the road. Sorry. Sometimes
go
I'm
ahead.
already on the. Sometimes I'm already on the road for 4 hours. Come
I
back
get
and-
that, man. It's hard to do, ain't it?
But
Yeah.
thank you for joining. Don't forget to check out W at W.GG. They got a lot of great deals.
When's your next show?
Gen X
I don't-
Unchained.
I don't know. I don't schedule them. I just pop them up.
What about Dave? Dave,
Hold on, man. I'm getting to that. You're interrupting my ending here, bud. So, like I
Open
said, check out W.GG. Use promo code Gen X Unchained. Save yourself 10% on your first order. And check out all their products. They're very awesome. Our next episode is Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to kind of overlap Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole that I like watching so much, or trying to butt myself in and try to get in there too. But check us all out. 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining. Peace, love, big ups, and Al Bundy rules. And America rocks. See you guys.
That was a good line.